What if Arya Stark had killed Tywin Lannister? Not later, not when the war was over, but at Harrenhal, when the Lannister line sat alone, exposed and arrogant, a girl with a name, a man with no guards, and a single moment that could have rewritten the entire war. This is how it might have gone. Arya Stark, disguised as a servant, a ghost in the halls, knows who he is. She polishes his boots. She pours his wine. She listens to his war plans, and she hates him. She could whisper his name to Jack and Hagar, but in this world, she doesn't. She acts alone. A stolen knife, a silent strike. Tywin doesn't rise from his chair. He bleeds out among his maps and parchments, and with that, the lion's head is severed from its body. The news arrives like wildfire. Tywin Lannister is dead. Joffrey shrieks. Cersei trembles behind her wine. Kaven tries to take the reins, but Cersei lunges for control. Tyrion is blamed. Even without evidence, suspicion clings to him like ash. The Lannister camp fractures. Littlefinger, seeing opportunity, fans the flames. Varys watches from the shadows, disturbed, and the realm begins to tilt off balance. Without Tywin, no one has the power or the fear to hold it together. With Tywin gone, there is no Red Wedding, no gold for Walder Frey, no alliances with Roose Bolton. Catelyn Stark never screams her last beneath a bloody banner. Robb Stark lives, and so does the dream of Northern vengeance. The war turns, the North rallies again. The Riverlands swell with support. Even the Vale begins to stir. Lysa, encouraged by Littlefinger, entertains letters from Catelyn. And Arya? She disappears, vanishing into the chaos she created. She doesn't sail to Braavos. No House of Black and White. No faceless mask. Instead, she becomes something else. Not a trained assassin, but a Stark shadow, wandering the war-torn continent. A girl with no formal training, but with names, memories, and rage. Stannis Baratheon lands at Dragonstone, underfunded but determined. Robb, hearing of King's Landing's instability, sends envoys. A fragile alliance forms, an unlikely joining of fire and ice. One seeks justice, the other vengeance. Together they march, not to burn cities, but to remove a false king and end a war. Joffrey is unfit. Peter Baelish manipulates from behind the curtains. But the city, without Tywin's gold and discipline, begins to eat itself. Starvation, riots, and betrayal. When the armies arrive, the Lannister defenses crumble. Tyrion, ever the pragmatist, opens the gates, not to save Joffrey, but to save the people. Robb does not take the Iron Throne. He returns north, having avenged his father, preserving the independence of his people. Stannis sits upon the throne, stern and cold. The war ends not with dragons, but with decisions. And somewhere, out there in the ashes of it all, Arya Stark watches. She didn't wait for justice. She didn't whisper a name. She didn't become no one. She was Arya. And with one strike in the halls of Harrenhal, she broke the spine of the lion and changed the course of Westeros forever.